Announcer. On the night of October 22nd, the aggressor country Russia carried out another massive strike on Ukraine. The Russians used drones for the attack as well as Kinzhal and Iskander missiles. 10 Ukrainian regions were affected. In particular, Kyiv and the Kyiv region were attacked. In the Ukrainian capital, hits on residential buildings were recorded. In the Dnipro district, a fire broke out on the 6th floor of a 16-story building, resulting in 2 deaths. In the Darnitsky district, a fire occurred in a 17-story residential building. Buildings in the Desnyansky and Pechersky districts were also damaged. In the Brovary district of Kyiv region, as a result of an attack by the terrorist state, 4 people were killed, including a 6-month-old baby and a 12-year-old girl. The Russians also carried out 9 drone strikes on Zaporizhia. In one of the city's districts, fires broke out in an apartment building and private houses. At least 13 people were injured. Hits were recorded on the energy infrastructure. The head of state, Volodymyr Zelensky, stated that this was yet another night proving that Russia does not feel enough pressure. On his Telegram channel, he wrote that energy facilities were targeted, but there were also many strikes on residential buildings. 6 people were killed. As Zelensky emphasized,
Announcer. Russian talk about diplomacy means nothing as long as Russian leaders do not face critical problems. And this can only be achieved through sanctions, long-range capabilities, and coordinated diplomacy by all our partners.
Announcer. Later, it became known that as a result of the Russian attack, 1 person was killed and 5 people were injured in Kharkiv. Meanwhile, US President Donald Trump stated that he does not want to hold a pointless meeting with the Russian dictator Vladimir Putin. While speaking with journalists, he said that he does not wish to waste his time. The American leader noted that many major deals and peace agreements have already been made. He also reminded about the enormous losses on both sides. Previously, Donald Trump repeatedly stated that he is disappointed with Vladimir Putin. Announcer. On the evening of October 21st, the Bryansk region of the aggressor country Russia was attacked. According to Telegram channels, drones attacked an electrical substation in the city of Trubchevsk. In addition, defense forces struck the Bryansk chemical plant. This was reported by the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. According to the agency, a massive combined missile and airstrike was carried out, including with Storm Shadow missiles, which penetrated the Russian air defense system. The results of the strike are being clarified. Meanwhile, some monitoring channels and Russian military bloggers report the complete destruction of the plant. The agency stated that the Bryansk chemical plant is an important component of the military-industrial complex of the aggressor country.
Announcer. This enterprise produces gunpowder, explosives, and components for rocket fuel, including for munitions and missiles that the enemy uses to shell Ukrainian territory.
Announcer. Female. On the evening of October 21st, there was also a large fire at the thermal power plant in Smolensk, and during the night of October 22nd, explosions thundered in Saransk, Republic of Mordovia. Local authorities reported that one of the enterprises was hit by drones. According to the Telegram channel Astra, drones attacked the Saransk mechanical plant. The enterprise is part of the state corporation Rostec and is engaged in the production of equipment and parts for mechanical engineering and the defense sector, as well as manufacturing explosives. By morning, explosions could be heard in Makhachkala. The head of the Republic of Dagestan reported a drone attack. According to him, the target was one of the Republic's enterprises, but which one exactly was not specified. On October 21st, the president of Kazakhstan, Kassym-Jomart Tokayev, held a meeting with the president of Azerbaijan, Ilham Aliyev, who arrived in Kazakhstan on a state visit. The heads of state discussed prospects for expanding bilateral cooperation in various fields. In particular, Kazakhstan and Azerbaijan agreed to double their mutual trade in the near future and bring it to $1 billion. Tokayev stated that he attaches special importance to Aliyev's visit. According to him, Azerbaijan is an important and reliable strategic partner for Kazakhstan. Aliyev also confirmed the centuries-old friendship and close cooperation. In addition, during the visit, the president of Azerbaijan stated that a stage of peace has begun between his country and Armenia. Announcer. According to Aliyev, the achievement of a peace agreement demonstrates that both countries have shown a rather high level of political will. The Azerbaijani leader noted the significant role of US President Donald Trump in normalizing relations between Azerbaijan and Armenia. Aliyev added that his country has lifted all restrictions on cargo transit.
Announcer. The first such transit cargo was a shipment of Kazakh grain to Armenia. I think this is also a good indicator that peace between Azerbaijan and Armenia is now not only on paper, but also in practice.
Announcer. It should be noted that in August of this year, Armenia and Azerbaijan, with the mediation of the President of the United States of America, Donald Trump, agreed on peace. They signed an agreement that includes the creation of a transit corridor called the Trump Route for the sake of international peace and prosperity.